Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Inept Pit, episode 31. I'm Mr. Campbell.
Looks like 13.
The other fat guys up at Sasiela.
What's up, everyone?
Dude,
We're back at it.
what is up with those hand signals I just did? That was like crazy shit. That made me feel like, am I a Jabberwocky now?
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of been your thing the whole podcast is you've been trying to just do hand signals. But
Yeah,
they
but
always
that-
just look off.
But that was like way too much hand signals. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That was full on Jabberwocky. Remember when dance crews like were a thing when we were younger? When people were really getting into those?
I feel like some people still are into it. There's like TV shows on Fox.
Look it up right now. Already look at you. There's no wait, that fad died. There's the dancing fad, but not the dance crews.
There's America's Best Dance Crew, I remember.
Yeah, and the Jabberwockies were like the killer kings of it. They go up
Yep.
there with their masks, they go fucking dance around. They were like stupid mimes. Why was that ever cool? When you look back, the Jabberwockies were clearly dumb. They were hip hop mimes.
I'm not sure. But let's take a look at the Wikipedia page.
Am I wrong though? The Jabberwockies are hip hop mimes.
I don't remember I gotta look them up too.
You remember the Jabberwockies.
I
Stop trying to be cool. You don't remember legendary dance crew Jabberwockies? Named after
gotta
the
see
Alice in Wonderland monster?
Oh yeah, I remember these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mimes.
Yeah, they're hip hop mimes. Which could there be a lamer thing on the planet? See, they're not making mimes cooler, they're making hip hop worse by being hip hop mimes. Would we agree or agree?
I think I disagree. I don't think they're lame. I think that's awesome.
Well,
We're talking about them on our podcast. They're supposed to be irrelevant.
This is a comedy podcast, so touche. Honestly, that just points out how much of a joke they are. Second off, Evan, you thinking something's cool automatically makes it lame.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Definitely
so
right.
If you like it, it's not. It's no longer cool. These
Yeah.
are facts. These are facts proven by scientists. What was that? That noise just.
My phone.
Why does your noise sound like your phone sound like emails? Who was it?
Who do you think?
Your mom?
No.
Your dad? Yeah, man, that was pretty close, right? What does your dad want? To see if you're not getting any pussy still?
I don't know. I'll call him back later.
Okay, well, way to break up the flow of the podcast. But Jabberwockies, dude, I remember one time. It's kind of mean, but this is factual, and so there's funny. I won't say their name, but there was this overweight girl in our 7th grade class that for Halloween one year she came, and she was already weird. Like, I would say she had the brain of someone that was like 7 to 8 years younger than her. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like she she wanted to be an artist and she drew all the time, but she's like in 7th grade still doing scribble drawings like what 4-year-olds did, but said she loved art. Like, you know, I mean, like legit scribble drawings where it's just like, here's a scribble, here's a scribble, here's a scribble. It was like, it looks like a 4-year-old's artwork. And I'm shit at art, right? Like
me too.
I'm dog shit at art, but I'm not scribble drawing. I'll at least do an outline like a goddamn reasonable human being. And there's probably some pretentious fuck listening to this going, well, that was just her creativity shining through. No, she was. Evan won't let me say the word, so let me think of another one.
I won't let you say the word. I think society won't let you say the word.
Let me think of another one. She was breastfed too long. She liked sniffing highlighters too much.
I think
She
people know where you're
lived in a house with a gas leak.
I think people know where you're going.
Okay, all right, cool. As long as we got something on. Oh, I almost spilled my coffee. But one year she came dressed up as a Jabberwocky and then proceeded to just sit in the corner during the Halloween like party and just like kind of dance in the corner?
Well, I feel like the story could have been like, oh, there's a girl in our middle school class who dressed up as a Jabberwocky. You went to a full description.
Well, I had to give the people what they want. She also smelled. She smelled a lot, and she wore a shirt that had a milk stain on it, and it had a milk stain on it the whole year round because she wore apparently the same shirt with the milk stain on it all year round. Now I feel bad for this person because honestly, I hope they're doing well now. Because I'm going to tell you this, they weren't doing well in grade school. Their life was a mess. Not even like nothing, like I'm not saying good or bad, but like you can tell from all of these different sections, clearly their at home life was not structured or well.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would you agree? Based off all the descriptions I've told you, clearly there was something fundamentally wrong in the parents. You know what I mean? Like in the home structure. I guess what I'm trying to say is she's probably the most embarrassing person I've ever met.
That's what you follow that up with?
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, like I don't think I'm pretty like I don't really have any shame, but I don't think I have the strength to be that person. When you smell and have the same stained shirt every day, and
it's
you're fat.
It's middle school though. You gotta get a pass.
And you dance the corn. Nah, dude. I was fucking hella cool in middle school.
Yeah, just bullying everybody.
No, I wasn't. I didn't bully anybody. I only bullied people on the football team, to be fair.
Yeah, which is amazing. That's like half the class.
Well, I was the biggest kid in school. It's pretty sick. If you've never been the biggest kid in school, I highly recommend it. You just alpha all the alphas.
Yeah.
Like I didn't fuck with everybody, but if you were on the football team, you're gonna get. I was gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. What did I do to you?
You just made fun of my fingernails.
Yeah, I mean,
you never liked
come on. Come on. I never said I never liked you, but come on.
You said, on the previous pod, the fans will reply, yes, you did. You're like, I hated Evan because of his fingernails. Like, this kid's disgusting.
It's true. Your fingernails were gross. You had gross fingernails. Let me see them now. You're covering your fingernails. Let me see the finger. That's a thumbnail, dumbass.
Thumbnail for the thumbnail?
Yeah.
I
fingernails. Yeah, look. They're no longer yellow and overgrown. What the fuck was going on in your life? How depressed of a kid were you?
Well, we just never, I was part of my head. Have long fingernails that were disgusting. That's
part of your culture.
That makes me who I am.
You're saying that's part of your stupid Polish culture?
I just think lazy. As a kid, you don't have to take a bath or shower or anything. You could just lie around and do whatever. That's kind of what I grew up being.
Did you just say you just grew up without personal hygiene? Who was your dad? Is Bob also like act as Shrek on the weekends? What the fuck are you talking about?
What you were good at hygiene when you were in middle school?
Yeah, I had to be. It was part of like my daily schedule. Of like, it wasn't even just me enforcing it. It's like my parents, out of you being all structured, did your parents just let you be gross? Of all the things they could have structured you on,
I think they tried to structure me, and I was just gross.
But they got you in all the other shit that doesn't matter, like the fucking dumb morality and the Christianity part, but they didn't get you fucking structured on the good parts that parents do. It's like making sure you brush your teeth and like clipping your nails and taking showers. Like, because that was like the only shit my parents were really well structured on, was that at one point I never argued them. Like as a young age, that was all structured into me. I was never a kid who was like, I won't brush my teeth or I won't do that. I always did all that shit. I've never had a cavity.
That's insane for all the coffee.
It's not in
alcohol.
Well, to be fair, the liquids I drink is coffee, water, and beer / straight liquor. I don't even drink mixed drinks. And every once in a while I have a pop if I get fast food meals. But even when I get fast food meals, I normally only have a couple sips on it. I never even finish the thing.
That makes sense.
I guess what I'm trying to say, Evan, is that I'm a much better person than you and you need to work on it.
I feel like you could say that about every podcast.
Yeah, I mean, Would I be wrong? Would I be wrong?
Comment below. Who's the better person?
I mean, it's clearly you.
No, I think
No, you're obviously at a standard moralistic adult behavioral level. You are clearly the better person. Now, when it
the
comes
cooler person.
yeah, when it comes to being awesome, now who's the coolest, funniest on the podcast? Me. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yep.
No doubt.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. You're a better human than me, but I'm more entertaining than you. We agree? Yep. All right, straight Nux, dude. Nux to the computer. Internet Nux. What are you doing? That's your wrist. That's your wrist, stupid. All right, there we go. Nailed him. Put your hand down now. It's gross.
Don't want to see my nasty hand.
No one wants to see your face in general, but unfortunately we have a YouTube channel.
I'll just do the rest of the pod from back here.
I wish you did it all just sideways. Let's just get a side view. Should we both do side views of each other?
Oh, this is my mic.
You're all right. What's my side view look like?
Not bad. Not bad.
I think we're both better looking from the front, if I'm going to be quite honest.
Well, that's sad for me because I'm not really good looking from the front.
Well, you're better from the front than the side because the side, you're going to really see the gut. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm the same way, is that you really get to see the places where my hairline, my receded hairline from the sides more. I'm better from the front. My whole look and hair is designed to look at me face on.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Are we going
to what?
Are we looking up the JABBAWOCKEEZ?
Yeah. Show a video of the JABBAWOCKEEZ.
Is that allowed?
What are they going to do? Demonetize us? We don't make any money off of this.
We could one day.
Just don't look it up on YouTube. Just look up a video of the JABBAWOCKEEZ on Google videos, and we'll steal it from them.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's allowed to do it as long as we cite them. And normally, we're supposed to do a bibliography, like we could do like text in the bomb for it. But we'll just say the website, and then we'll say, "Oh, well, that counts."
There's a JABBAWOCKEEZ.com.
The video on it?
I hope so. I'm looking it up right now.
All right, JABBAWOCKEEZ. Dude, do you think people are still paying the JABBAWOCKEEZ to be the JABBAWOCKEEZ?
What do you mean?
Like, are they still like a? Do you think they're
I'm
making
on their
good
website right
money
now.
still?
They got tickets. They got a walk shop. You can buy merch, a media, news. Like it's
first off, buy me a shirt right now because that's hilarious. Second off, I'm guessing they're a Las Vegas act. I feel like this is the kind of group that would be like they're just cemented in, like where it's like, yeah, they're kind of like an act, but all they do is they perform Las Vegas like 5 nights out of the week because they're one of those things that you could just pay tickets to, or the like casino gives tickets to away for free, and everyone knows what they are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like I think their event. It says MGM 2020. I don't think their website's been updated.
MGM.
It's in Las Vegas.
Oh, but I was right though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm smart. Oh, I'm so smart. I am so smart. If fucking that's so. What is it? The JABBAWOCKEEZ have an update? They got video.
I'm on the website right now. I shared
All right.
the screen.
I'm not gonna lie. That artwork is badass.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
They had to fall apart though, dude. Like, yeah, you're right. Like their website is advertising something that happened a year ago. It's telling you to buy tickets to something that hasn't happened.
I'll buy you this MDJ hoodie for $95. Or
Dude,
this baseball jersey for $100.
What the fuck? Their merch is so goddamn expensive. That mask is worth $1.
Their mask is worth $30.
Just because the fucking face. Oh my god, dude! The JABBAWOCKEEZ are out of goddamn mind. If you were listening to this right now and you bought a single thing off the JABBAWOCKEEZ website, shame you, shame your people, and realize there's a kid. But go back down to the pricing real quick. Let's just go back down. I'm gonna point something out real quick. Let's stop at the baseball jersey. The baseball jersey is a good one. All right. So if you're the piece of shit who bought a fucking Jabberwockeez baseball jersey for $120, I'd like to let you know there's a kid that went to bed without food tonight in this country. There's a kid who hasn't eaten in 2 days. And you bought a fucking $120 Jabberwocky baseball jersey. See, this is why capitalism needs to collapse. Like, I'm big into like buying shit for myself, but when the fucking Jabberwockies, who aren't relevant at all, are selling $120 baseball jersey, and there's some poor boy and a fucking or poor boy or girl that just went to bed without dinner tonight, and the only thing they've eaten in the last 3 weeks is like fucking Funyuns. In this country, we're not even talking about the other countries. Don't get me started on the other countries, but on this country, and you're buying a fucking $120 fucking Jabberwocky, you should burn in hell. There's a special place in hell for you in the Jabberwockies, because fuck them and their $30 mask. That mask, look how cheap it is. Yeah, those aren't the masks they wear on stage. If they were the masks they wear on stage, I'd be like, okay, they're not high quality. This is a motherfucking V for Vendetta mask.
Hey man, this says original mask. Original mask.
It's a V for Vendetta mask. This shit costs less than $1 to produce, especially considering it's blank fucking white. And they're selling it for they're selling it for like 3,000% profit. Jabberwockies are evil. And I hope they die. Now let's see them dance. Now let's watch them dance.
I want to see the reviews. There's reviews.
There's 27 reviews. Someone goes
1 star.
Killed our plans. All right, first off, I'm already into it. What the fuck? This guy is insane. So you guys were sold out of a shirt I ordered. ... Okay. ... That doesn't mean not to ship the rest of my order. I had a surprise for my son, and he couldn't give it to him, and the gift I had made for him. I also had a custom outfit for the show, and couldn't put the... You know what? Honestly, based off the reading of this, I can't believe this guy is a son, because I would assume he's never fucked anyone his entire life for how fucking lame he is with this. He's yelling at the Jabberwockies because he didn't get his $30 mask.
Not the Jabberwockies, the Jabberwockies website, which
is ran by the Jabberwockies.
No, naturally, I think they have a manager.
All right, the Jabberwockies, Incorporated. All right, so I also had a custom outfit for the show. I couldn't put the patch on his clothing because you failed to sound our items. No mask, no patch, no T-shirt.
That's such a funny line. No patch, no T-shirt.
I know. The wise thing would have been to mail all other items versus being worried about paying for shipping twice. I'm so mad you have no idea.
They probably read that and they're like, "Oh, those exclamation points." He's pretty.
All right, this is from Kai on April 23rd. 2021. Kai, I want to let you know there's a kid who's going to school right now and his shoes have holes in them because his parents can't afford to buy him new ones. I want you to know that, Kai. You're mad because you didn't get your fucking no mask, no patch, no T-shirt, and it mussed up your son's stupid fucking themed Jabberwocky birthday. Meanwhile, there's a kid whose toes are hanging out of his shoes and he's going to school like that. How do you feel? How you feel, Kai?
Kai's probably our top listener.
Kai's a fucking asshole. I hope he dies. Listen how mad he is. This is the entitleism. I didn't realize I became so anti-capitalism since. But when you start reading reviews of shit, you just realize everyone who has an opinion because they spent money is the worst human being ever. Like, oh, I'm sorry, your order got canceled. This guy didn't even spend money. That means literally his order is canceled. So he spent $0. And he's having a freak out online. He goes, "Do you know what happened to Timothy's birthday? I couldn't dress like a Jabberwocky and do a slow dance with him. How will his childhood ever recover?" Meanwhile, there's a kid in fucking Harlem whose dad's gonna beat him with a belt tonight. I don't know.
The other reviews are good.
But it's just literally great item. Great item. Bought as a gift for a kid and it fits great. 5 stars. This item is cool. No. Go down. Go down. We can report as inappropriate. We're reporting killed our plans as inappropriate. That's inappropriate. This guy, this
The
guy's
first
what?
guy.
This guy's wife needs to fuck him more. Like,
Yeah.
his wife's not fucking him more. So go ahead, report as inappropriate.
Are you serious?
Yes, absolutely. This is super inappropriate. This guy needs to stop taking his wife not fucking him and putting it out onto the goddamn Jabberwockies and everyone else on the internet. Did you click?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Good.
I can't believe that happened.
What? That guy's a lunatic?
I just didn't expect to search the Jabberwockee's website.
Well, we're still back on the Jabberwockies because we haven't watched a video of them dancing.
I'm trying to pull one up here.
Okay, good. Still fuck the Jabberwockies, but also fuck that guy. I'm upset. All right, I'm a heated moment right now because both of them are being a lot. I can't handle them. It's just like what the fucking entitlement comes from, where you can just yell about your order being canceled. I hate most people. I've realized. You realize money is just an illusion, right? It's gone. That's it. You realize money is an illusion. It's just paper not backed by gold. We're literally just carrying around paper that we give imaginary value to.
Let's see here. Do you want to watch a recent one, a live performance?
I don't give a shit. I want to watch any video of them dancing. Any video of them dancing because I'm going to harp on them for being hip hop mimes, which is a phrase that should have never been created. That should never exist. Hip hop mimes is like saying heavy metal clowns. It's not a thing that should be.
All right, I found something. Do you want me to mute this?
Fuck, but there's already been hip hop clowns. So maybe they were onto something by being hip hop mimes, because there's hip hop clowns in the sense of ICP, and even though I don't like them, they were very successful. I mean, they made a bunch of money. So, you know what they should do? I'm just gonna spitball here. I think the Jabberwockies and Insane Clown Posse should have a joint tour and called "We Ruined Black People's Culture." That should be the name of the tour. It should be the name of that tour.
It should not be the name of that tour.
Why?
Because it's not going to sell. It's in this era.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. It would have never sold, but yeah, you're making good sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch the Jabberwockies do their hippity hop mime dance.
I'll mute this so we don't get sued.
No, fuck it. We can't get sued. We get demonetized.
All right, I'm going to pull it up. Oh, let's see here. Start share, and here we go.
Okay, actually, please mute it because the audio is shit.
Okay.
Okay, so fucking Jabberwockies at the NBA Finals 2016. Wow, were the NBA's desperate.
Oh, he's telling us a lesson. He's like, "Hey, kids."
Why? Okay, first off, do you not realize that this is clipping hard?
Clip.
It doesn't even look like we're watching a video. It looks like we're watching a fucking slideshow on my end. Oh, there we go.
I'm watching the video.
All right, now it's videoing me. Okay. This is the Phoenix whatever's. What is this team's name?
This is the Warriors. This is when they play Cleveland.
Warriors. All right.
This is in like Oakland. It's not bad.
I feel like I could do that.
Not as well.
I've yet to be impressed. How much money do these guys make? First off, how many of them are there? Aren't they just kind of like, in a way, just the dance version of the Blue Man Group?
They took their identity and just like, hey, why don't we dance?
They turned it white and then danced. So if anything, they really just fucking appropriated a lot of cultures.
But they wear hats.
What the fuck is this?
It's the Jabberwockies, man.
I know. I love dancing, but this dance crew shit is fucking idiotic to me. That wasn't even. It doesn't. He just did crush the time. this is now turned into like somewhat of a skit. It's a comedic skit with dancing. I could totally do a lot of what they're doing. And I've never even taken one dance class. I can do all of this, I feel like. I can do that easily. Are you kidding me?
All right.
Where's the talent on this? You know what? Fuck the Jabberwockeez.
If we get 100 subscribers,
the Jabberwockeez.
We'll do a JABBAWOCKEEZ dance.
100 subscribers, bitch. If we get 12 subscribers for this episode, me and Evan will fucking if after this episode share this shit. We get 12 subscribers. I'm making a video of I'll buy the Jabberwocky mask and I'll Jabberwocky dance the fuck out of this. This is basically the chicken dance with just a little bit more fucking swag.
Well, you can do that. You can put
all right. That's the first thing I can't. That's the first thing I couldn't do. How many minutes into it? They're performing at the NBA Finals. I couldn't do. I could do that. I could do all that shit. I could do that if I practice. All right. Now that was the second thing I couldn't do. 3 minutes. These guys got probably paid fucking near 7 figures to do this. There's been 2 things I can't do. All this easily. Oh, dude, I could cram this out. 5 minutes of practice. Cram that out.
I'm telling you right now, I can't do any of this. I don't have the flow.
I have the rhythm, dude.
Yeah, I don't have the rhythm or flow or anything.
Dude, I was born with rhythm. See, rhythm is one thing you can't learn. It's either
you have it or you don't.
First off, they look like the worst bouncer at the lamest bar at the gayest side of town. That's what they look like. And I don't even say that as a bad thing, but it just honestly, that's what they look like.
It's such a
when they did the cross
description.
He's shushing me. Why are you shushing me? I don't like them anymore. I like them less now. I didn't look like my memories of them weren't fond, and watching this, I hate them more. They've done 2 things I can't do. This is why branding is everything, right?
Wait till Inept Pit joins the JABBAWOCKEEZ and we'll headline
great.
MGM in Las Vegas.
Which is crazy because you would think that their name would be easy to spell, but I wouldn't even have spelt it the way they spell it. JABBAWOCKEEZ.
Either. That is pretty difficult.
I wouldn't even Google search it. It's JABBAWOCKEEZ.
Yeah, people think
also all capitals.
Yeah, people think our name's difficult to spell.
Ours are both words that are in the dictionary, so give us a break.
I can't believe this is like 6 minutes long.
I can't believe it's still. I feel like everyone's getting popcorn right now.
Everyone's getting popcorn. There's people there.
And the NBA went, wow, we just spent, that was a good way to spend $1 million for everyone to go get a beer and popcorn. And the arena went, yes, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I can't believe that was the entertainment for Game 5 of that finals.
Dude, the players were probably just laughing in the background. I'm done with this. We're done with this. No more Jabberwockies. Jabberwockies are out of my life forever.
Good.
I'm through with them unless we get 12 more subscribers.
Then we'll have to bring them back and do ours.
No, then I'll have to fucking Jabberwocky dance. Unfortunately,
is it you or just me?
I'm gonna have to be fucking his face from 7th grade and just fucking dance like a moron in the corner to Jabberwockies very insecurely. that poor girl.
Very insecure.
Oh,
that's
poor
your
girl,
big fear.
dude.
I dance very, very insecurely.
That poor girl. Her life was just terrible. I bet it. I know this sounds horrible. I wish the best for her, but I bet you her life is still just dog shit.
I mean, I hope it improved.
Yeah, I guess. I hope so too, but I don't have faith. I don't feel like there was ever going to turn around on that one. Speaking of which, though, have you ever seen? I was thinking about this. Have you ever seen like a kid running and realize like right then, even though they're young, like, oh, you have no athletic ability ever? Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't thought that.
You ever seen
I try to encourage little kids to pursue their dreams and try to get better and improve their game, and you're like, oh no, you're not.
But Evan, there's also realism, right? It's not even about like weight or anything. It's just like their form. Have you ever seen a kid run so terribly? Like kids all run pretty bad, but they're so bad at running, like they don't even understand. Like even the basic physics are off. Like it's all fucked up. They're like swiveling their hips and rocking their arms side to side, or running with one arm. Like just everything's wrong about it. That you just go, oh my god. First off, you're never gonna be able to do anything with sports. Like not even be good at grade school sports. Second off, I can't believe your mother fucked your father because there should be less of you.
I mean, I have not thought to that extreme.
Am I a psychopath?
Yes.
Did I think that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And whoa, let's backtrack that. First off, I did say motherfuck your father. It could also be they adopted a child that had terrible genetics, but still goes back to the mother and the father fucked him. Or a lady got the wrong sperm from the sperm bank. Like they just totally lied to her. And she got some dog shit sperm. I'm covering all my bases, dude. I really like being very inclusive for the crowd because I'm I'm clearly the wokest guy of them all. And I was just, trying to be gender, inclusive and sexuality inclusive and all that shit.
That's the pod now. We say very offensive things, but now it's just, I'm trying to be inclusive.
I'm being offensive while being inclusive. So I'm being offensive in the sense of maybe I'm having. Why does your fucking dad want? Answer it. Answer it on the pod.
Somebody else is my fans.
No, who really is it?
It's not my dad.
Who is it?
Our friend.
Who? Brian?
Our friend.
Is it Brian?
I don't know if he wants his name to be mentioned.
Well, it's too late. I mean, I'm not saying his last. It's not like I said his last name. Do you want me to? I'll say it right now.
No.
Evan, we're gonna play a game, right?
Not saying it.
Finish the sentence, Evan.
No. I think we've gotten as far as we.
Is that his last name? Nataro? Nataro?
I'm friends with Tig Notaro.
I really wish you were, dude. It'd be sick if you were. All right, did we honestly spend almost half the podcast talking about the Jabberwockies? Though, I just realized this is about half the podcast has been about Jabberwockies.
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
Sick. Whatever. I mean,
that's our skill. We bring something up right at the top, and we fill like a half hour about talking about it.
Yeah, we're kind of the best at this. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the views wouldn't say otherwise, but
that's our life skill. We can put that on our resume.
It.
We have a very successful podcast.
We're very good at bullshitting. I don't even think we're good at podcasting. We're just good at bullshitting and rolling with the punches and shit.
Yeah, that's what this pod's all about.
We're good with rolling with the punches, but not the punch lines.
Hey,
roasted ourselves.
Next t-shirt idea.
That might be the first double roast.
Yeah.
For the cast. All right. Well, there's something you wanted to bring up. What?
What was I going to bring up?
That was a whiskey coffee burp. What was that?
When you called me over the weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to bring up about it, Evan?
I don't know. It was after.
Evan, you can say.
I'm about to go to bed.
I'll let you tell the story, Evan. But I just hope you realize there's nothing you have to keep secret. I don't give a shit.
Oh well.
But it might be funnier if you told me from your perspective, because it's probably going to be a better perspective than my perspective.
Well, it was like, what was it, Saturday night, Sunday morning?
I mean, yeah, it depends on how technical you want to be on things, but yes.
So it was basically Saturday night. It was like after 2. I'm about to go to bed. I checked my phone, which was charging one more time, and I just have a missed call from Drew, like about 10 minutes. So it was like 2:10. So I was like, "Why are you calling?" You left a voicemail that was like 4 seconds, and it was just you and our buddy laughing.
You can say Eddie's name.
Eddie.
No one knows specifically who he is, so it's fine.
It's just you and Eddie laughing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And so I called, and you're like, "I'm on drugs or something."
You can say what I was on. You know exactly what I was on.
Was it acid? Mushrooms?
It was mushrooms, yes. I was on shrooms.
Okay. Yeah.
I was on a lot of shrooms.
And then you're like, "Who? Look who I'm with." And then Eddie was like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah, and we were just walking around my neighborhood trying to talk to you. And Evan, I honestly don't really. I mean, can you start to tell me what we were talking to you about? Because you were kind of drunk at this point, right? Is that
I
correct?
wasn't drunk. I had a couple beers, so I was a
You
little. I was
you
a
were
little bit.
buzzed. Because
Yeah,
you
I was
told me
pretty
on the
buzzed.
phone you were drunk.
Yeah,
I was drinking and then took shrooms.
yeah. You sounded out of it. You're
Yeah,
laughing.
I mean, it
You're laughing
wasn't.
at cracks in the the road.
I was laughing at cracks in the road because I saw Evan or Eddie avoid one, and I thought that was funny because I was laughing about the fact that he was purposely trying not to break his mother's back. I tried calling him out on that,
Yeah.
which at the time hysterical, and even now pretty funny. If you ever see someone avoid stepping on a crack as an adult, it's hilarious to believe in that level of suspicion.
Yeah.
But what was I trying to talk to you about?
You were trying to. You brought up this meme. You kept saying, "Evan."
That wasn't a meme. There's no meme. Is there
It
a
was.
meme?
It was something. It was like, "Evan, respond with what I'm about to say," and you were like, "Jesus."
Yeah, it
And
was.
I didn't know what it was. I was just like, "Loves me."
I kept asking you a question, and
Yeah.
I wanted one specific answer back for this bit because I was talking to you. I think I was talking about how much you love God and stuff like that. And I'm like, and I just kept going, Jesus.
Yeah.
Question. And me and Eddie just wanted you to respond by saying yes very badly. And we're walking around my neighborhood at this time, like it's fucking 2:30 in the morning. Like we're in public walking, and every time you responded with the wrong thing, we just get so upset. Like,
Yeah. I was like, "What? Why are you guys attacking me?"
I'm like, I'll give you another shot. And I was because that's perfect comedic timing. Because after a while, it's funny that you weren't getting a response. So I'm like, I just gotta keep setting it up. I'd be like, all right, Evan, this is your chance. Are you ready, Evan? Are you ready? Like, are you ready, Evan?
Yeah. And I
I
was.
mean, we did that for like a half hour, like, at
Yeah.
least,
That was about a half hour phone call.
of me just setting you up and just going Jesus and seeing what your response is, and then you not having the right response, just going, God damn, I fucking. Like,
I remember that's how you ended the call. It's like, well, you're not getting this. It's upsetting me, so I'm gonna go.
no, you didn't finally get it, but I set so much up for you. Do you remember? I was trying to. You don't remember? All right, maybe you were drunk because I remember this part. I remember I finally, I'm like, Evan, it's a 3-letter word that you say multiple times every day, and it starts with Y.
I do not remember that at all.
And then I was like, Jesus. And you said yes. And then I just tried to hang up my phone and just keep walking. I was like, fine. Like that's for part of the bit. And then for some reason, Eddie had the phone. And he was like, your phone is still on.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Do you not remember me talking shit to you? Like you heard me talking shit about you on shrooms?
No.
That motherfucker couldn't get the bit right. Like,
Yeah, wasn't Eddie eating like a ham sandwich?
no. Did we say he was?
Yeah, or like a
Oh, he
turkey
was.
sandwich.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit! I forgot he was. I totally forgot about that. As I was talking to you, I just turned and he just somehow had a ham sandwich in his car. He was just sitting. We were out in the street. He was sitting with his car door open, with his car eating a ham sandwich. He had made a ham sandwich appear out of nowhere, and it fucking made me lose my mind. Which is the funniest. First off, that's the funniest sandwich you could be eating. A ham sandwich.
Yeah, it's not.
It just
it's not my top
sounds funny.
choice. Yeah.
Ham sandwich. Ham sandwich just sounds funny. Ham is a funny word naturally. I
It's
think
a funny meat.
it's the funniest of the meats, if we're being honest. Like I can't think of a funnier meat. Pastrami would be up there, but actually I think ham is funnier because it is like a basic meat. Pastrami's a funnier word. So
Yeah.
pastrami and salami are both funny words, but not as much with sandwich. Pastrami sandwich is not as funny sounding as ham sandwich. Is this resonating with everybody?
I hope
Like, is
so.
this making sense?
Comment
I think
below
I'm
if this resonates with you.
Thinking it makes sense. But yeah, I forgot about that. That was really funny. But that's why I yell. I mean, I was so upset you couldn't understand this fucking bit.
I didn't know it was a bit. I thought you were asking like an actual question.
No, I mean, it was a question, but it was a bit question. And to be honest, In retrospect,
It's funnier that I didn't get it.
I don't even understand what the bit was about.
I think you wanted me to be. I think you were just like, hey, let's call Jesus.
I just was Jesus, and I just wanted you to say, yeah. Oh yeah, I think
Yeah, I think that's what
that was probably it.
with.
Yeah, that was probably it.
You're probably you're like, I'm
hindsight,
talking to Jesus right now. This is awesome. Then you just hung up the phone.
in hindsight, not that funny of a bit.
No.
But in the moment, it was the best bit. Like
it's comedy. Yeah. So that was our phone call.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is before that I was at the bar with him, and it was at a bar that had karaoke, and I was the last person to go up for karaoke, and I was just hammered drunk, like hammered drunk. But I didn't know I was the last person. He just called me up, and I'm like starting to like sing. I'm doing an Elvis song. I'm already fucked up, so I'm not going to be on that.
Did you pick?
Doing a little less? I did a little. What?
So you didn't pick the song?
Oh, I picked the song. I did. I was
what
like,
Elvis song was it?
A little less conversation. A little less conversation. A little more. All right. What does it fucking go? A little less conversation. A little more action, baby. Something like that. Something like that. It's the one where he goes on. It's the one where he sounds like Elvis all the time.
It's every Elvis song.
Yeah, Evan. Way to explain the joke.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
But I was doing that song, and like literally, I was like maybe 30 seconds into it. Not even like it was like maybe I sang the first line, and then someone from the bar came up to him, I think, telling him like, "Hey, you guys shut it down." So he just turned the music all the way down. So essentially, he's just singing Elvis a cappella. And then the fucking screen was glitching out, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm just gonna try to do this as best I can, but I know I was just murdering it, like I was just butchering it. I literally remember hearing someone just go boo, like someone booed karaoke.
Well, that's a little harsh. I mean, you didn't have the lyrics.
I was still laughing, dude. I literally got off. Like when I was done, I walked up. Blake was there. This is the one I remember talking to. Movie. He's like, how'd it go, man? I was just like, dude, someone fucking booed me, and I just died of laughter. We both just started dying of laughter. So funny to think of someone singing karaoke and just going boo.
Yeah, it's like
I'm like, oh no, what is this? Is this bar haunted now? Okay, sorry.
It's like when you mess up a song on Guitar Hero.
No, except it's a real person, and you're actually trying. You're actually being vulnerable because you're singing in public.
Yeah.
But honestly, I have no shame at all. I literally just I like laughed that someone booed. Like that is funny because that's something I would do, and I'm like, dude, fucking good on them. That is hysterical.
Yeah, you would do that if I was up there and that happened. You would boo me.
I would, and that's hysterical. To boo someone at karaoke is hysterical. Just the concept of that is hysterical. Because karaoke in general is supposed to be this thing that's like, oh, everyone's just kind of trying it out. Everyone support everybody. And the idea of just someone booing karaoke is such a funny concept. I am going to have to write a joke about it because
there's not even boos at open mics.
Exactly. That's why it's so funny.
Why it's funny, yeah.
It's so funny.
Booing public performances, yeah.
Booing public performances that aren't professionals and are meant for leisure. Like that's the whole idea of karaoke is that's gonna be kind of bad sometimes. Like,
and you can work that into a bit. Just getting booed at karaoke. That's funny.
It is really funny. Like they must have hated me so much.
Or they were all maybe had a couple.
Or maybe
had a couple beers or something.
No, or maybe I'm just not thinking from their perspective. Maybe they were molested during that song when they were getting. Maybe they were molested during an Elvis song, like Elvis played while they were molested.
Or maybe they just
brought up bad memories, and I made them relive it.
Maybe they were just big Elvis fans.
Then they should have been hyped that I was even doing Elvis in the first place, so they could suck my dick on that one. That's not a good reason.
Well, if you're messing up the lyrics. It's offensive to Elvis.
I mean, that's fair. I messed up everything. But also, if you're a big Elvis fan, like a big Elvis fan, you're probably a racist. Because Elvis, just appropriated all of his music.
Yeah. Did you try humming at all?
No.
When the lyrics were on, you're like,
It was like the music was almost not playing. He turned it down so much. And I was like, but I never. But here's the thing: I believe in myself, and I never quit. So I just went with it anyways. I should have walked away, honestly. A smarter man, a man who didn't have faith in oneself, would have walked away. But I believe in myself.
I'm like, well, this is awkward. I'm not going to sing publicly.
I fucking believe in myself. God damn it!
It's So you should have said to the microphone instead of saying it.
Says to stop and go, I fucking believe in myself. This is what faith in oneself looks like. Fuck your God, believe in me. Was that too far? Evan, did I take it
I
too
don't
far?
know. You could have just, if it was all silent, there's no music, you should have just done stand up.
That would have been worse.
just had a joke locked and loaded.
You can't do stand up for a crowd that's not ready for it at all. This is the worst idea ever.
So Dave,
you know what? But also, I'm more, it's like, oh, so have you guys heard about this thing going on in Lebanon? Yeah, me neither, because I'm American. And all right, does that make sense? Is that a good bit?
Jeez,
I feel like there's a bit there. And that was off the top of my head. Hey, yo, comedy Jesus. Comedy Jesus. You give me one bad joke and I'll turn it into 37 good ones. Comedy Jesus.
It's a meme you can do.
I convert premises into punchlines.
Last Supper, you're put down that bread and wine. You're gonna be craving my jokes and my material.
Ooh, that's why they're all sitting on one side of the table, because it's actually a podcast on a stage.
Jesus put some mics down.
What we didn't realize is, yes, there was only them at the supper, but there was a crowd of like 500, and Jesus was doing a live podcast. That's what the Last Supper was. Last Supper was the last live podcast. The disciples, that's what he called it.
This is
live from Jerusalem, the last pod ever with Jesus Christ, featuring the disciples or the apostles. My bad.
What would that podcast even be called?
What
would that podcast even be called?
Jesus and the Crew.
Everyone's like, you ever listen to New Jesus and the Crew? The J Crew, the short term of it, the abbreviation.
2 fish, 1 bread.
Hey, that's a good one.
Because isn't it he turned 2, or is it 2 loaves of bread and 1 fish and all the shit? Was it 2 fish and 1 loaf of bread? You know that story? What was it? Look it up, Mr. Christian. What was it?
He made bread and fish.
I know, but it was a certain amount he had beforehand. He only had like 2 and 1 of each, of one and of the other, and then turned it into enough to feed everybody.
Yeah, it's the feeding of the 5,000. The miracle of the 5 loaves and 2 fish.
Oh, so okay, there it goes. 5 loaves, 2 fish. That's the name of his podcast.
Yeah.
Also, 5,000. That's a pretty sick concert, dude. Jesus knew how to drew them back in the day. Especially, and think of that. That was before cars.
Well, everyone just lived in the same place, pretty much.
Yeah, but dude, drawing 5,000. Imagine, dude, we couldn't draw 5,000 right now, and there's planes and cars, planes, trains, and automobiles, and we couldn't draw 5,000. All they had back then was fucking feet and asses, and that was what took them places. Just feet and jackasses. That's all they had to carry them around. Maybe a camel. Camels were around.
Yeah, people rode camels,
but only rich people. I feel like rich people only had camels. I think the jackasses are what the regular.
I call them donkeys. This is a PG podcast, okay? We have children watching.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm using the correct terminology. My bad. All right, donkey. So, like, yeah, because Joseph and Mary, they were poor, and they rode on a donkey right to Jerusalem.
Yeah, Nestor.
Right? Yes, but the three wise men, right? The 3 kings.
Yeah, they brought gold, frankincense, and
well, what did they ride on?
Camels.
Because I think camels is a richy hoity-toity. That's like the fucking BMW of the old Middle East.
It's a Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari. It's a camel. And then fucking a donkey's donkey's a 2003 Malibu. Which is
specific year, 2003.
Well, that's the car I drive. I'd be riding up on a donkey everywhere if I lived in the old school Middle East. I'd ride up to the inn and I'd be like, "Yo, can I get a room?" They're like, "Nah, you can stay in the fucking barn though."
Yeah, you're the modern day Joseph.
Yeah, dude. Me and Joseph were. No, I'm not. Joseph's a fucking cuck, dude. I would never do that. I never had.
Right when you said, yeah,
cuck ass Joseph, dude. Cuck ass Joseph, dude. I have no respect for him. Jesus doesn't even recognize him as his father. Even though he raised him and paid all his bills, he's still fucking like the guy that only called him, like only talked on the phone to.
Yeah.
Because prayers are essentially just phone calls to God. Right?
Yeah. You're offering up something.
But sometimes he doesn't pick up. Because he's busy plowing his other girlfriend. His younger, hotter, less merry girlfriend in the clouds. She probably could fly. She probably had angel wings. She's probably busty as hell, too.
God help us all. If we ever find you teaching a religion class.
Smite me, dude. I fucking dare you.
Sunday School with Drew, the new spin-off podcast.
Where is your God now, Evan? Where is your God now? Huh?
He's in heaven.
Sure he is. He's just a bad dad, just like banging busty ass angels. Dude's fucked. All right, well, I sent you a video.
How do we get on that topic? Yeah, you want me to pull this up?
Yeah. It's a fun video. So, all right, so I'm going to prefix this video. This video takes place in a Walmart. And this guy is probably one of the coolest people ever. Now, in my opinion. That's how I'll prefix this. Also, I could see some of my friends ending up like this guy one day. I won't say which friends, but I'll say some of them. I'm ready when you are, Evan. The people are waiting.
I gotta pull this up now. Jesus. Okay.
Oh, you fucking asshole. I sent it to you beforehand so we wouldn't have to do this. You're the worst. You're the worst secretary ever. You know what?
That's my new job title now?
Yes, we've already talked about this. Now you definitely have to suck my dick after this cast to make up for this bullshit. Well, I tell you. I ought to tell you. This fucking guy. It's bullshit what you're doing right now, Evan. You're ruining the cast.
I'm almost there.
It shouldn't take this long. It's literally sent to you. You're just so incompetent. I want to smack you on the rear.
All right. Can you see it?
Yeah, full screen it though. What are you doing?
This is full screen.
How is that full screen? Now it's full screen, stupid. Jesus Christ.
I don't know how to do anything. Okay. Want me to hit play?
Evan, do you know what this video is?
I have not seen this video.
Okay, I would like you to guess what you are going to witness in this video.
Based on the title, this guy's going to, throw a smoothie everywhere and dump it on the set and everything. Have a tirade.
You're pretty much 100% correct. But all right, let's roll. First off, all right, I like banana flavor. Let me just taste that. Blah, 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 blah. He's taking a shower in a smoothie, dude. First off, it looks like the smoothie already dried somehow. It almost looks like he's just ashy now. And now he's just attacking.
This is ridiculous.
Look at this scared old white man just running out of the way. First off, that old white man's a bitch, dude. This guy, now he's just fucking. A Walmart guy just slapped him on the back. And for no reason, he just goes, all right, give me a carrot. Is this a banana? Banana? All right, snap that open like a glow stick. Eat it. Here's some grapes. Fuck yeah. This dude is so badass. He's just walking around, eating food, throwing it everywhere. His belt, I don't know how, for some reason.
He takes his shirt off.
He takes his shirt off. His belt's half on. How's a belt half on? Slapping whatever he sees. Walking through just carts, screaming. I mean, I don't know what drug this is. Is this crack? Is this meth? I'm not an expert.
This is insane. How is there no security?
Because there is none. His ass is sweating. You can see sweating through his ass. Look, he stopped. Give me that goddamn mac and cheese. Slap some biscuits off. Oh, of course. And also, did you see that? Of course, there's a white guy at Walmart who works there that also has dreadlocks. Of course, there's a white dreadlocked guy that works for Walmart. Because when you're white and you have dreadlocks, you're really shooting for the stars. Now he's singing, just terrifying everyone. Everyone who sees him is just scared.
Everyone just stared at him.
And he goes, "Give me that fucking Go-Gurt, dude." He's like, "Is this cherry?" I'm not. Throw it. The cops are on the way. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. You all got craisins? I don't even know why you found. If I worked at Walmart, this would be the greatest thing that ever happened to me at my job. Is that a dude just went complete and lost his mind. I wouldn't be upset. Look at this other scared guy. I love the white people that are just pretending like nothing's happening. That's like, oh, okay. Well, I see white bread's 2 for $5, so I'm just gonna grab that. Please don't notice me.
I love how this guy's just following them.
Yeah, it's just,
not even trying to stop the situation.
White dreadlock dude's just not doing anything. Oh, dude,
okay, now he's doing something.
Please eat a raw egg. Eat raw eggs. Yeah, he picked up an egg, just dropped it. Oh, he did! He did it! He ate a whole shelled egg. This guy is like the Easter Bunny's bane. This guy goes, Easter Bunny, you were born in the dark. I was born in a basket. You merely adapted to it. All right. Fucking, isn't that awesome? Yeah. I don't. Now we're getting sued because we don't have licensing for this music.
Okay, I shut it off.
Coolest guy ever. Smoothie King for life, dude.
I don't think that was cool. That was like multiple felonies.
Yeah. Crimes are cool, Evan. What are you, Christian?
Yes.
Fucking loser. What a fucking... Look at this guy over here. Look at that guy over here. Fucking loser. Doesn't like crimes and shit.
Well, let's see you recreate it, a copycat.
No, because that guy's... Honestly, I'll tell you, that guy's cooler than me. Because that guy definitely went to jail for a lot of charges. Not really a lot. Just probably Really, they probably got him as destruction of property and probably like public drug offense. I know it's not public intoxication. It's like the equivalent.
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct. Oh, yeah, they might have got him on that. Conduit.
Conduct.
Condom.
Disorderly
condom. Yeah, dude, that's the condoms that break. I had that happen last week. Now I have a kid on the way. I'm going to be a dad. All right, let's do plugs.
That's a good transition.
Let's do plugs. Don't plug it in a girl without a condom. That's my recommendation. I itch a lot now, and I have a kid. All right. This was a fun cast.
It was.
Okay.
Went all over the place, but I think the people got what they wanted. They enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably made new enemies and probably got us canceled. And also, Smoothie King's going to come for my head now.
And the Jabberwock.
Dude, that's my fight. Remember we made fun of, like, I'm not YouTube famous enough to fight Floyd Mayweather in a pay-per-view match, but I think I might be YouTube famous enough to fight Smoothie King. Like, Smoothie King versus Drew Campbell, one night only, dude. Let's throw hands. Let's see who comes on top.
It's the prelim to the big fight next month between Floyd.
Yeah, dude. We're the opener.
Logan Paul, yeah.
We're the opener, for sure.
Like
all right. All right, let's do plugs. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you crush the subscribe button and smash the like button. Or I think I did that backwards this time, but do that shit. Like I said, if you do 12, I'm buying a mask and I'll do a fucking Jabberwocky dance video. We'll put it up. And this one, I promise, 12 subscribers. 12. I asked for a lot. Oh, no, I'm going to ask for a lot. 12 subscribers, 12 likes, 12 comments. I changed my mind. I go back on my word. 12 subscribers, 12 likes. And
I'm not asking for a lot. Now I'm going to ask for a lot.
That's not a lot. I swear to God, my fucking soul, I will buy a Jabberwocky mask for me and Evan will do a choreographed Jabberwocky dance, good or bad, and post it.
Okay.
So that's going to happen. So again, smash the like button, crush the subscribe button, make sure you leave a fucking comment.
Yep, 12.
Maybe about who you think the better Jabberwocky would be out of me and Evan, or
Him,
if
not me.
You just hate us, or whatever. If you think we made a good point, you want to say something about it. I don't know.
I think if two people be like, you didn't make any good points, then there's one guy who's gonna be like, amazing.
Yeah, just fucking comment. I don't care. And also share the podcast. And then if you do, and there's more subscribers, and more likes, and more comments, guess what, guys? We're that much closer to that fucking stupid Jabberwocky video between me and Evan. This is the incentive. If you share this, we will embarrass ourselves further publicly. Take on those odds.
Make
All right,
them a reality.
Yeah, if you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure you hit follow, download all the past episodes. You can also share the Spotify. If you don't feel comfortable sharing the YouTube, share the Spotify links. Share it. Tell your friends about it. Yeah, tell your friends. Shit can pass on word of mouth too. If you're listening to this on Stitcher, make sure you do the same thing. Make sure you hit follow, download all the episodes. Get those views up because we're desperate. And if you want to contact us, you can email us at ineptpit@gmail.com for all bookings. If you want live stand-up from me and Evan or both of us, or if you want a live podcast recording, you can pay us to perform at a venue. Wouldn't that be insane? Or a private party. We'll do private parties. Who gives a shit, right? So do that. Or also like us on Facebook at our page, Inept Pit. You can message us on there if you don't feel comfortable with emails for some reason. If you're just no email guy, you can message the Facebook page and we can talk about it on there. And as well as you can follow us at Inept Pit at Twitter, which we don't use, but maybe if you follow, maybe we will. Maybe we will eventually. Yep. Also, finally, you can follow Evan at Salsa Evan on Twitter. He's going to post about sports, stand up,
SNL,
and he's going to make his own bad jokes. So if any of that shit interests you, go ahead and like onto that stuff. But besides that, you don't follow me fucking anywhere. I'm not doing the thing yet. So, I think that's it. That's been the podcast. That's episode 31 in the bag, right, Evan?
Yep, 31.
All right. Suck our dicks, eat our butts, lick our taints. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Peace.